Hello YouTube and welcome back. In this Java programming tricks playlist, I'm going to be showing you how to create a unique section number or a unique identifier. Now, what if you want to create something or you want to create a program that needs a particular section number? Maybe you are creating a Cyber Cafe billing app, and each client that connects to your system, you need a section number for it so that you can track changes and track updates. So how are you going to do that? Now, if you try to use any of these methods here, maybe you try to use random numbers. Now, there's a probability that there's going to be a duplicate random number stored in your database. Now you might ask, what if I use primary keys? Well, primary keys are not efficient because when you delete a particular user, that space, that primary key space is still there. Or when you remove a particular user, you still have the primary key still retains itself. Or maybe you said, okay, I can just use secure random to do that. It's still the same thing because it's not efficient. Or maybe you say I can use this one, UUID dot UID dot UID random and all the rest. Yeah, this one here is guaranteed to be what secure. It's guaranteed universally to be what unique. But the strings that it's generating, the numbers that this random number here is generating is long. Look at the example. So it's going to generate something like this. And you don't want to store all this in your database. You just need a unique number that is secure and that is not lengthy. So how do you achieve all this? All right, so that's why I make these tutorials, and hopefully we are going to achieve it. Now if you look at this place here, look at this class. I said public class unique section number. Now look at all my imports. You can just pause the video and copy it out. Now I declare this class to be what? A static class. What I mean is I declare the constructor to be private, and then we have other things as statics. So what I do first is I created a static list called IDs. So this is where I'm going to store all the IDs, all the generated IDs. And I also create a static final int range. Now, assuming I know the range of clients I want to connect, or assuming I know the range of people that is going to connect to my server. So I just create a range of them here. Then I created a static index. All right, so the next thing I did was actually to create a static uh, method here. So what it means that this is going to run without instantiating this class. You know all that. I think you're not a beginner if you are in this level. All right, so what I did actually was to loop through our range. I looped through our range one by one. I say int I is equals to 0 and I less than range. So I loop through our range one by one. Then I'm adding the loops into the list here. While I loop one, I add it to the list. I loop the second one, I add it to the list. Now the next thing I did actually was to shuffle the list. Now if you are using list or something like linked list or array list, there's a particular method that is called what shuffle. What it's used for is just to randomly shuffle each list. So it's going to retrieve a random number that is not going to be what duplicated. Since I know that for loop cannot duplicate a particular number, so I use this shuffle to shuffle those numbers. Then the next thing I did, for me to retrieve each of the IDs, I use a static method. You know what? They just brought the light now, so I'm really happy. That's why my voice is kind of. Oh, they just took it again. What the heck? All right. So what I did. Where was I? All right. So what I did here in this public static int get IDs, I'm supposed to just return these IDs, incrementing it with the index. Like as you see here, return id.get index. I incremented it by 1. But what if the index what if the size is greater than what if the size of the index is greater than the size of our arrays or our list. So what I did actually is I said if the size of the index is greater than the size of what? The list, then return 0. What it means is just simply use the one that we've used already. So anyways, that is how you generate your unique ID numbers, unique section numbers, and unique primary keys, if you want to call it that way. So all right, you might be wondering, where is this stuff here, where is it implemented, and how is it implemented, and all the rest. So what I did here in my main project, I will show you how I implemented this unique section number. So if you go to my projects here, then I think I have a list of projects. Okay, I will open the server, then I'll go to dashboard, and while I'm here, then I will just scroll down to where I accepted my what am I even saying? Anyways, so all right, so we're here now. Now watch. If you look at this method, it said waiting for connection. So while I have this, this is not about the socket programming. So, but anyways, while I have this method here, while a particular client connects, what I did is to actually generate a unique number for it. So this is how I implemented it. I said unique set dot get unique IDs. Because of the static there, I don't need to instantiate it anymore. I just call the name of the class, then access the static method. So this is how oh my god. So this is how I implemented it, and I just store, like as you see here, client, these are list here called client. Then I store each of the unique number of a particular client, where I store the computer name, store the socket IP address, store the port, and store the unique name. So with this, I can use to retrieve everything, track updates, edit things, and everything about the client. So this is where I implemented this class. Anyway, so you can just get an idea from there. This is just a short video, and thank you guys for watching. And if you have any comment, question, suggestion, drop it on my YouTube comment box. Catcha, don't forget to subscribe. It's Kapowski, and I will see you again.